in the chat, man. We got hella music to talk about today.
Well, it's funny.
Coop, you there?
Yeah, can't you see me? Can you hear
Yeah,
me?
yeah,
Can you
yeah. I
see me?
see you in here. You paused for a minute.
Oh, okay.
Uh huh.
Um, the way some of my process works is that, like, the human mind, you go through different neurological phases
Mm-hmm.
during day and night that affect the way that you process information. And so part of why I listen at midnight is because what I hear at, midnight to 3 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
is not the same thing that I'm going to hear from 9 to 12,
Interesting.
from 12 to 5. Right. It's the mentality and where you are with your grind and stuff. And so that's why I usually like to listen to something 2 to 3 times. It's not necessarily how many times, it's the mode and the mood, you know? And so if I can listen to it at midnight and be like, man, whew. And then I
You're
listen to
right.
it again in the morning, I'm like, oh my God. And then it's like the afternoon and I'm like, whoo, you know, pray for Paris, Alfredo.
I got hella notes
Yeah.
too, by the way. It's been a long day. Yes, those are the
So,
ones that hit you at midnight and you have you stuck.
yeah.
Shout out to Ant Learn with the
So,
super chat. He says, I was just about to exit out of YouTube until I seen the notification. Let me grab my popcorn and enjoy the show. Yes, grab your popcorn. I got a lot to say. I know a lot of y'all was talking about that Black Slim Shady song. You know, I got a
mm,
whole page of notes on that. It's kind
mm,
of come under mixed review. Coop and I haven't
mm.
even talked about the record.
This is one of the few times where it's like we really didn't pregame much, so we really haven't gathered each other's thoughts that much at all.
No, not at all. 007, shout out to him. We're going to holler at you soon, too, sir. He
Yeah,
says a
yeah.
4.5 out of 5. The Game album could have did without the Jigga Man samples. This had LAX slash Jesus Peace vibes, and could have got away with chopping this album into 2 to 3 albums and have a sequel on one of those. I think he could have too. I don't have a problem with as many songs as on it, man. You know what? We got so many people in the room already. I was gonna start with the Megan, and maybe I could still start with the Megan album because she did drop an album today. Coop hadn't had the chance to listen to it, but again, I think that's gonna be something that we could revisit on Monday, right? While we're able to play the music, and we're gonna talk about that too. The Patreon was the decision to make, but we'll wait until more people get in the room to talk about that. But
Talk about Megan right quick. I have to go get my iPad. I told you, like I've literally, I
yeah,
just
yeah,
got
yeah.
here.
Go get your iPad, man. I'm gonna talk about this Megan real quick. But I do want you to be here for it too because I want you to hear some of the stuff I got to say. So Megan
No,
dropped.
I'm listening. I'm listening.
Okay, Megan dropped Traumazine, the album, and the album features everything from Pooh Shiesty, Lotto, Key Glock. She got Lucky Day on there, Future, Janae Aqua, and you know what, Dua Lupe. It turned out, in my opinion, it was cool. I liked it. I think that she did a really good job. What do you guys think about this album? First of all, we got Mad Max in the building too. Mad Max says, so Mike and Coop. Meg dropped a very dope album. Black Thought did a great album. Should have been shorter. But he killed the White Royce. I refuse to call this guy by his name until he responds. Oh man, yeah, we're gonna get to that. Listen, this is what I want to say about the Megan. I know you haven't heard it, Coop. But
That's because of my process.
no, no, no. I understand the process, and it was a lot of music to take in. And I went to the game first, right? And
I
then
did.
I went to the Megan, and off jump, I was like, "Yo, this sounds like I don't want to say sounds like the Tina Snow Megan, but yeah, she's flowing on here. The flow is dope. The song structure is dope. The production is dope. She took on that she was taking on some of those 3/6 type snares. You know what I mean? Like what she was doing on Tina Snow and what she was doing in
Mhm.
that era, and she is spitting. I got to give it to Megan. I had to turn off my phone real quick. I don't want no disturbances. But yeah, I got to give it to Megan. Jay Short said that Megan missed her wave though. I was gonna say that. I was gonna say that this is a better late than never, right? I think this is the album that should have came out when Good News and all of that buzz was going on. But I think she recognized, what she was missing and needed to get back to the roots. and at least it didn't take her 2 or 3 more albums to do so. You know, she understood what blew her up, what got her to this point, and I think she got a lot of anthems on here. And what I'll say about that whole wave question, I think she has a lot of hit records on here. For her to be Megan, and it's Friday right now, a lot of these records are going to be in the strip club. I think strippers are finding their song from this album. I think this album is actually going to propel her back up. I really think, in my personal opinion, I know we was talking really big about Lotto earlier in the year. I think with this project, Megan is, to me, the #1 female rapper in mainstream hip hop right now. Like, she got the songs to back it, yeah.
So you like this more than Lotto's album, is what you're saying?
I do, because she's a better rapper than Lotto.
Okay, and what did we give Lotto? Didn't we give Lotto a 4 or 4.25?
Yeah, we did. I think
So
this is
this?
I mean, all 4.25s aren't the same, right? I think Lotto showed a lot of range. Megan showed some range on here too, but she also doubled down on what she did best. Now, one of the notes that I did have is she jumped on, well, I think it's like let me go to the track list real quick. Number 5, it's a song called Her. She kind of did what Beyonce did with the whole Lose My Soul or whatever, Break My Soul song, where she tried to go into that dance thing, and it was like, nah, come back. She came right back, but still, you could tell that record right there, they tried something, and hopefully that's not the record that they put out. But I mean, I know the future records out there now, but the other thing I like about this album, she has a lot of really good songs that I think will work that are by herself. She's handling the hook. She's handling everything. 3 verses, boom, boom, boom. I'm telling you this, man. If she's on my record label and this is the album that's turned in, I'm really happy with this. I could sell this. Mad Max with the super chat says, this is her best project since Fever, Tina Snow. I agree. This really reminded me a lot of Fever, and I kept going back to Tina Snow, but you're right. This reminded me of Fever. It let me know that she was still in there. And one thing I will say about Megan, man, like, we got to realize, man, with her blow up, it happens so fast. And you know what I mean? That can really throw somebody off of their work ethic. That could do that to anybody. Because I remember posted a Megan freestyle on According to Hip Hop. This was before she really blew. And she reached out to us and was like, you know, we tagged the wrong page. She had multiple pages. She was like, yo, can you tag the right page or whatever? Like 6 months later, man, she's out of here. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it happened very, very fast for her. And when it happens like that, I could see somebody kind of losing their balance on what, you know, they need to deliver to the fans. But I feel like she's kind of gathered herself back with this project. And I think it's a really impressive project. A-Train with the super chat says, the beat for La La Land is absolutely beautiful. Yes, it is.
It is.
The game threw a lot of people off today, too, man. I wish Megan didn't drop this album the same day the game dropped his album.
So, I haven't listened to Megan yet, but that's just because of having to take in a 1-2-hour album twice and one 1-hour album twice. But to this, I will say, I'm happy that this album is what you say it is for Meg, because that kind of speaks to this prominence of female MCs that we've been talking about, that we're seeing, where it's like, well, they're not just like, you know what I mean? Like, they're running their own show, businesses, entities, making quality albums. That's why I was asking, well, you said it was better than Lotto's. And I'm like, man, we gave Lotto a pretty high rating. Che Noir is the contender for album of the year. Like, this is a beautiful thing. So definitely going to give it a listen tonight when I get done with all of this.
I mean, she's rapping with some hunger, too. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's taking it there with the flow. Now, obviously, you know, she has some songs where she takes on deeper subject matter, but a lot of it, like I said, is just her doubling down on what she does best. But she's spitting, and you can see that the hunger is there. Man with the super chat says, Drillmatic is super mid, B-level bar work. Try again. I completely disagree. I guess everybody's here for us to talk about that record, huh? Are you ready to move on from the Megan and start talking about this 2-hour 30 track record. I guess 31 track record.
I mean, it's now a fair time to talk about Monday and what we're about to start doing. Do you
go
want to?
ahead.
We have 250 people in the room. So starting on Monday, Mike and I are officially going to be doing the third show of According to Hip Hop Live, except for it's going to be available on Patreon. It's going to be a $9.99 subscription service per month. It's 4 extra shows, live interaction from you all, and we actually get to play music and break down the bar work and literary devices.
Yeah, since everybody want to call it Midmatic, we're going to see how mid this is.
Right.
We're actually able to play it.
No, we can actually, some of these mock verses that we've done can actually, like occur the way that we've been wanting them to occur. So it's kind of opening up the game for us a little bit, tongue in cheek intended. So that's what's rolling on Monday. We're rolling out on Monday. We're going to shoot a little spot for it. I was actually thinking, Mike, we need to shoot a little something tomorrow because you and I are actually going to be in the same space at the same time tomorrow, which happens like every 120 days.
Yeah, man, it's a busy world out here, man.